Hi, this is Dr. Kucho, and you're watching urban.ro.
Hello Daniel, welcome back in our country. You are right now in the middle of a tour in our country. Why Romania? Why here?
Because of La Tarde se ha puesto triste and doing better without you. These tracks, they did very good here in the radios and in the clubs, so after the tracks comes the gigs. So.
You are nicknamed the king of the Spanish house music, right? By DJ Magazine.
Yeah, they did it long time ago.
Besides the island of Ibiza, Spain is a country that enjoy house music.
That's funny because I don't play much in Spain. In Spain, it's weird because you have to. Well, it's not weird; it's normal. You have to be connected to everybody so you can get gigs. And I don't like to be connected to people just because you have interest. And that is very, very important in Spain. You have to let you see on the parties and on the magazines and talk to the right managers and be friends with the right people and all that blah 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 that I don't like and I don't do, and that's the main reason I don't play much in Spain. So look for another one for that question.
Okay, where do you think is the paradise of the house music? What is your favorite country to play?
Well, I don't know. I used to play a lot in Holland, and it used to be my favorite place because they have a long culture of dance music. But these days I don't like it because they turned into that electro, that sound, which is not my thing. Before it was so great there. They were very open-minded. All the styles of house music, but today is all about those big festivals and all that Dutch sound that I don't like. Russia is a very good place because it's so huge. They have many cities, and Moscow and St. Petersburg, the clubs are kind of too luxury stuff. It's not like the thing I like the most. But if you go deep in Russia, they have very nice clubs and mostly very nice clubbers. They really go crazy with the music. I don't know. I don't have a favorite, just clear place. I used to play a lot in Colombia, and I love there because the people, I can feel them very friendly and close. I don't know.
Okay, you have hundreds of releases. La Tarde, Puesto, Triste, Doing Better Without You. They were hits here in Romania, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
How do you launch track after track and to be on tour around the world at the same time? How do you manage that?
Well, it goes hurts a little bit my health. I am a workaholic. I like to be active all the time, creating stuff and doing stuff. If I have a free weekend, I don't know what to do. And my wife wants to do some vacation stuff, and I feel like lost. I go and I do those kind of stuff because of her. But at the same time, I mean, I want to be active and doing things all the time. But at the same time, it makes you feel tired. You need holidays. So I appreciate she pushed me to do these kind of things sometimes. And I don't know. I like to be in front of the computer creating stuff, and I just don't follow any rule. I just do what I feel in each moment. That's why some tracks are this style, some other tracks are those other styles, because I need to do different stuff to keep my creative mind fresh and not to get bored of the same kind of music or whatever.
You saw the dance music scene growing all these years. You choose to keep your sound, which is admirable, I think. What do you think about this explosion of the big room progressive house in these years? How do you see this explosion?
Yeah, I don't like much this kind of music. Not because of the goal of this music. I think the goal is okay, but the way they do it is not original at all. The first ones, they were only original, but then everybody were doing the same, with the same techniques, the same procedures, everything. So every track sounds the same, and
Filters, the
same sounds, all the filters up, and
speech.
I mean, yeah, the pitch bend. I hate the pitch bend. I hate the pitch bend on a synthesizer. I hate it. Pitch bend is okay if you use it right in some sounds, but as a formula every time, and all the synthesizer, the tape stop effect. Oh my god, I don't like it. And that happens. I think that happens because it's very, not very, but it's more easy to make this kind of music with the usual or minimum stuff, which is a computer and plugins. And the plugins, the easy way to do with software sound source is a synthesizer. It's not easy to do a guitar sound. It's not easy to do a trumpet or any other natural instrument. So the synthesizers sound much better because it's the way they should sound. Because the synthesizer is a computer. Actually, it's a microchip. You have a hardware synthesizer. Well, the first not they were analog, but even the analog, you just with a simple program you can do an analog sound. So it sounds in the way they should sound. If you have a guitar plugin, it doesn't sound like real. So what everybody does is to do this synthesizing, and with not too much work, you can get your track to sound professional. That's something that so that's something that everybody's doing. So we have a lot of these tracks, and I don't know, synthesizers are good, but if you follow all these quick formulas to make a track, you end up doing not original stuff, and it's a problem. Also because of the vinyl problem. And before, when music was pressed on vinyls, the record labels has to invest money on that new track. But now, you as a label, because there is no investment on every release, so you have a lot of tracks every week, and not all of them. I mean, now the fact that a label releases a track doesn't mean that the track is good. Before, they had to be good, or at least they had to pass the filter, more narrow filter than now, because they had to invest money, so they think about that much more. Right now, it's just okay, we will release it.
I saw a teaser on SoundCloud. Do you prepare a new album? Tell us more about this album.
Right now, I'm still waiting for feedbacks on labels. So I don't have. Some people ask me when is going to be released. I still don't know. Sorry, because first I need to wait for those labels, and if they decide not to take it, I will release it on my own. Because I have like 2 or 3 choices only. If not on of these 3 labels, I will release it on my own. And it's a trance label because I did. Well, actually, some people say it's not trance, it's not pure trance, and I agree, it's not pure trance. It's just kind of my sound mixed with trance, or mixed with the trance, or the beginning of trance in Spain, which this is like 10 years ago or something. Or it's the trance music I like the most, because now the trance they do today is also influenced by the pitch bends and all of that stuff. So. It's a trance album because I released 2 tracks in Sander Van Doorn's label, and they did very good. And I started to get a lot of new trance followers. I didn't even know I was doing trance when they released it on Doorn, because I sent to Spinning. But Spinning is I sent these tracks to Spinning, and Spinning is the label. It's a label that owns Dorn Records. So Spinning said, yeah, we like this new track, Kucho, but we like it for Dorn. Sander Van Doorn said he wants it. I said, okay, but I was not expecting for a trance DJ to pick my track.
Dorn is like house label.
Oh yeah, they did now he's changing to many styles. Anyway, whatever the track is, the dance, the trance DJs started to play. Ferry, Korsten, Mark Schulz. So all the trans followers started to find out who is Dr. Kucho, who was not doing music before for them, because they only listen trance. So I thought, wow, this is good. I mean, trance is a very interesting music because it has a lot of melodies and stuff, and I love to create melodies. So I pushed myself to do a lot of tracks, and I packed it and I won an album. I think no more than 2 months should be out.